That range number on your BMW EV's dashboard? It's lower than it was 6 months ago. You've noticed it. Maybe you've told yourself it's the weather or the way you've been driving. It's not. That battery pack, the single most expensive component in the car at $15,000 to $20,000 to replace, is permanently losing capacity. And the worst part? Most of that damage is completely self-inflicted. Every day you don't know these 10 secrets. Your battery is degrading faster than it needs to. Some of these are so simple, they take zero effort. Others will genuinely shock you. And most BMW dealers won't mention a single one of them. And secret number 3? It goes against something most BMW EV owners do every single week, and it's costing them thousands. Number 10. Stop charging to 100%. Every night, millions of EV owners plug in, set the charge to 100%, and go to bed thinking they're doing the right thing. They're not. They're accelerating permanent battery damage while they sleep. Lithium-ion cells experience the most stress at the extremes. The top and bottom 10% of their charge range. Sitting at full charge keeps cells pinned at maximum voltage, driving chemical side reactions that permanently eat away at capacity. Not over years, over months. Real-world fleet data from Recurrent Auto makes this painfully clear. EVs consistently charge to 80% retain roughly 10% to 15% more battery health at 100,000 miles compared to those routinely topped off. We've seen this firsthand. 2 identical BMW i4s, similar mileage, completely different charging habits. The gap in remaining capacity is significant. The fix takes 30 seconds. Go into your charge settings, set the daily limit to 80%, and only bump it to 100% when you genuinely need the full range. That one change could be worth thousands. But secret number 9 is a cost that blindsides new BMW EV owners, and it has nothing to do with the battery. Number 9, tire care is not optional. EVs destroy tires. A full set of tires for a BMW EV runs $1,200 to $1,800. Most gas car owners replace tires every 40,000 miles. BMW EV owners who aren't paying attention, they're doing it every 15,000 to 20,000 miles. That's double the replacements, double the cost, potentially $3,000 to $4,000 in extra tire spend over 60,000 miles that you'd never see on a gas car. 2 reasons. BMW EVs are roughly 1,000 pounds heavier than their gas equivalents. That additional weight grinds through rubber significantly faster, and electric motors deliver 100% of their torque instantly. Every launch, every pull away from a stoplight puts more stress on the contact patch than a gas engine ever does. Rotate every 5,000 to 6,000 miles, not the 7,500 you might be used to. Check alignment every 10,000 miles or after any significant pothole. And run EV-rated tires specifically designed for the weight and torque of electric vehicles. They cost slightly more upfront, but owners who follow this schedule regularly get 35,000 to 40,000 miles from a set. That's the difference between a minor running cost and a constant financial headache. But secret number 8 is a maintenance item that almost no EV owner thinks about. And the damage happens whether you drive the car or not. Number 8, replace your brake fluid on schedule. Even though you barely use the brakes, your BMW EV's brake pads might last 150,000 miles thanks to regenerative braking. That sounds like great news, until you realize it's created a blind spot that could genuinely put you at risk. Your brake fluid doesn't care how rarely you use the brakes. It absorbs moisture from the atmosphere every single day. Sitting in traffic, parked in your garage, it doesn't matter. Over time, that moisture lowers the fluid's boiling point and builds corrosion inside the brake lines and calipers. Picture this. A kid runs into the street, you slam the brakes, and the pedal goes soft because the fluid has degraded past its service life. That's not a hypothetical. It's what happens when brake fluid goes too long without replacement. BMW specifies replacement every 2 years. Cost roughly $100 to $150. Replacing corroded calipers and lines because you skipped it? $1,500 to $3,000. This is one of the most overlooked items on any EV, because owners assume regen braking means the whole system is under less stress. The fluid doesn't care how often you press the pedal. 2 years, no exceptions. But secret number 7 is about free money that BMW won't tell you about. Number 7, check for hidden recalls and EV-specific service bulletins. BMW has issued over 40 EV-specific technical service bulletins in the last 3 years alone. These cover battery management software updates, charging system calibrations, thermal management revisions, repairs and updates that can be worth thousands of dollars. And BMW is not going to call you about most of them. Most owners know about safety recalls. Manufacturers are legally required to notify you, but technical service bulletins are voluntary. They cover known issues, extended warranty coverage, and updated repair procedures. But you have to go looking for them. If you don't ask, you don't get. Go to nhtsa.gov, enter your VIN, and check for open recalls. Then call your dealer and ask specifically about TSBs for your model year and drivetrain. Use the word TSB. That one question could save you a repair bill you were about to pay out of pocket. Make sure to subscribe and hit like if you want more like this. The next 5 secrets are even more critical. Number 6, follow the severe duty maintenance schedule. BMW publishes 2 maintenance schedules for every EV they sell. The standard one is designed for ideal driving conditions. The severe duty schedule is the one that actually keeps your car reliable. Guess which one 90% of American drivers should be following, and guess which one BMW doesn't emphasize. Think about your typical week. Short trips under 10 miles, severe duty, temperatures above 90 degrees Fahrenheit or below freezing. Severe duty. Stop and go traffic. Severe duty. If even one of those describes your driving, the standard schedule isn't built for you. And for most people living in the Sun Belt, the Northeast, or any major metro area, that's all of them. Under the severe duty schedule, inspection intervals tighten, brake fluid replacement moves up, coolant checks become more frequent, and cabin filter changes happen sooner. The extra cost is roughly $150 to $200 per year. The cost of a problem that develops because you were following the wrong schedule? Potentially thousands. Next time you're at the dealer, tell them you want to follow the severe duty service schedule, not the standard one. If they look surprised, you'll know they weren't planning to mention it. But secret number 5 is about the system working hardest inside your BMW EV, and most owners have no idea it even needs attention. Number 5, monitor and service your battery coolant system. This secret could be the difference between a battery pack that lasts 200,000 miles and one that needs replacing at 80,000. And it comes down to a fluid most BMW EV owners don't even know is in the car. Your BMW EV has a dedicated liquid cooling circuit for the battery pack. It runs every time you drive, every time you charge, and even while the car is parked. It's juggling the battery, the drive motor, and the charging system all at once. And it never gets a break. Over time, that coolant degrades. It loses heat transfer efficiency, and its corrosion inhibitors break down. When that happens, the battery management system is forced to throttle charging speeds and limit power output to protect the cells from overheating. Your car gets slower and charges longer, and most owners blame the battery when it's actually the coolant. We've seen BMW EVs come in with coolant that's visibly discolored, and the battery data logs on those cars show elevated temperatures during every fast charge. BMW recommends coolant service every 4 years or 50,000 miles. Cost $200 to $400. A battery pack replacement from thermal damage? $15,000 to $20,000 out of warranty. But secret number 4 is about a component that fails on every single EV, and it's not the one you'd expect. Number 4, replace your 12-volt auxiliary battery before it fails. Picture this. You've got a BMW EV with a fully charged $15,000 battery pack sitting underneath you. And the car is completely dead. Won't start, won't charge, won't even unlock the doors. The reason? A 12-volt lead-acid battery, the same type of battery you'd find in a lawnmower, has failed, and it's taken the entire car down with it. That's not a hypothetical. According to 8AA roadside assistance data, 12-volt battery failure is the #1 cause of EV roadside calls. Ahead of flat tires, ahead of charging issues, ahead of everything else. It happens because the high-voltage pack powers the drivetrain, but the 12-volt battery runs every control system that makes the car function. Door locks, computers, contactors, the systems that wake the car up and connect the high-voltage pack to the motor. When that small battery dies, none of it works. BMW EV 12-volt batteries typically last 3 to 5 years. Replacement cost, $200 to $350. Spend it proactively at the 3 to 4 year mark. Don't find out the hard way in a parking lot at night. Speaking of which, secret number 3 is the one I teased at the start. It's so controversial that it goes against something most BMW EV owners do every single week. Number 3, DC fast charging is not your friend. Slow down, DC fast charging is degrading your BMW EV's battery significantly faster than level 2 charging. That Electrify America stop you hit twice a week because it's convenient? It's quietly shaving years off your battery pack's life, and you're paying for the privilege. Before the comments blow up, I'm not saying never use a fast charger. Road trips require them. But if it's your primary charging method, you need to understand what's happening inside that battery every time. When you DC fast charge, you're forcing an enormous amount of energy into the cells in a very short window. That generates serious heat. And heat is the single biggest enemy of lithium-ion chemistry. Every session stresses the cell structure, creates microfractures in the electrodes, and permanently reduces capacity. One session won't hurt. 3 or 4 times a week for a couple of years? The damage adds up fast. Recurrent Auto's real-world database, tracking over 15,000 EVs, confirms this. Vehicles relying primarily on DC fast charging show measurably higher degradation compared to those on level 2 at home. We've compared BMW EVs with similar mileage but different charging habits. The level 2 owner's pack holds more capacity every time. The fix: install a level 2 home charger. A 240-volt, 40-amp setup runs roughly $500 to $1,500 installed. Use it for 90% of your charging. Reserve fast chargers for the road. Because those 30 minutes you're saving per session? Over 3 years of regular fast charging, that convenience could cost you $3,000 to $5,000 in lost battery value. That's not a good trade. But secret number 2 pairs directly with this one. It's about how to protect your battery when you do need to fast charge. Number 2, precondition your battery. Before every DC fast charge, if you're thinking, I can't avoid fast charging entirely, you're right. The goal isn't to never DC fast charge, it's to protect your battery when you do. And BMW built a tool for exactly that. It's called battery preconditioning. Set a DC fast charger as your destination in the nav system, and the car automatically heats or cools the battery pack to the ideal temperature before you arrive. Lithium-ion cells are extremely sensitive to charging temperature. Charge a cold battery and you get lithium plating on the anode. Permanent, irreversible damage. Charge an overheated battery and the electrolyte breaks down. Preconditioning prevents both. Data from the Idaho National Laboratory confirms that consistent preconditioning can preserve up to 8% more battery capacity over 100,000 miles. Roughly 15 to 20 miles of range you'd otherwise lose permanently. Remember that dropping range number from the start of this video? This is one of the reasons. Route through the nav system every time you fast charge, even if you know where the charger is. That one tap triggers the preconditioning cycle. Skip it, and you're accelerating every type of damage we just covered. Number 1, keep it plugged in when parked. Always keep your BMW EV plugged in whenever it's parked, even if it's fully charged, even if you're not driving it until Monday, even if the battery is sitting at your 80% target. Plug it in. That sounds counterintuitive. Why plug in a car that doesn't need charging? Because this isn't about charging. It's about thermal management. Picture your BMW EV in a Phoenix driveway in August. 115 degrees Fahrenheit, battery absorbing heat all day. The thermal management system needs to run to keep the cells safe. Plugged in, it draws power from the wall. Unplugged, it drains your battery pack to cool itself. Same in reverse in a Minnesota winter. Every time that happens, you're losing capacity you'll never get back. Recurrent Auto's fleet data backs this up. EVers kept plugged in with appropriate charge limits consistently show the lowest degradation rates across all usage patterns. The cars that stay plugged in age slower, regardless of mileage. The habit takes 5 seconds. Come home, plug in. The car stops charging at your 80% limit and uses wall power to maintain battery temperature. Pennies a day in electricity, and over the life of the car, it could be the single cheapest thing you do that saves you the most money. If you take nothing else from this video, remember the big three. Charge to 80% daily, minimize DC fast charging, and keep the car plugged in when parked. Those 3 habits alone will do more for your battery's longevity than anything else on this list. The cost of following all 10 secrets? A few $100s a year. The cost of ignoring them? $15,000 to $20,000 for a battery pack replacement. Subscribe and hit the bell if you want to see more videos like this. I'm breaking down BMW, Audi, Mercedes, Porsche, and VW electric vehicles every week. Drop a comment below. Which of these 10 secrets surprised you the most? Take care of the battery. The battery takes care of you.